But first, a potential third COVID-19 vaccine could help more people get vaccinated as local leaders open up eligibility to new groups while battling supply issues. An FDA advisory panel recommending the agency should give Johnson & Johnson's coronavirus the green light. The members voted unanimously in favor of the FDA authorizing the vaccine for emergency use. The vaccine is for adults aged 18 and older. It's only one dose and can be stored at normal refrigerator temperatures.
The application of a single-dose regimen offers the ability to vaccinate the population faster.
While the FDA does not have to follow the panel's recommendation, it typically does. So what happens next? The FDA's decision could come as early as tomorrow. Then the CDC must hold a meeting to decide if the vaccine should actually be given to Americans. That vote is set for Sunday. They would also vote on distribution and may designate priority groups. Johnson & Johnson would become the third vaccine in the U.S., but doctors say don't be picky about what vaccine you get. You should get the first one that's available to you. When it comes to Pfizer and Moderna, the two have the same efficacy. For Johnson & Johnson, an analysis released by the FDA shows a 66% efficacy globally and a 72% efficacy in the U.S.
If you look at it, the efficacy rate in terms of preventing asymptomatic transmission may not be as high as Pfizer and Moderna, but the efficacy rate of keeping you out of the hospital and keeping you well is very high.
You know, you may not even have a choice of vaccine as local counties struggle to match the supply to the demand. Both Kansas and Missouri moving into different stages of the vaccine rollout, but there's still concerns about people not being able to get their shot. Our reporter Nick Starling dives into the issue and how a third vaccine could change all that.
I don't really feel like there's a rollout plan.
They don't have the vaccine supply.
For months, we've heard complaints about the vaccine rollout from those who are eligible.
I'm on lists everywhere, and nobody can help me.
To those patiently waiting their turn.
Okay, great. 5 phases. I'm in 5.
Kathy Carroll lives in Bonner Springs and sees the frustration from so many.
Kind of gives me a small amount of anxiety, if you will.
In both Missouri and Kansas, almost 13% of the state's population has had at least one dose. Local healthcare leaders say with Johnson & Johnson vaccine likely to be approved, it will be a game changer.
We're seeing the vaccines, at least in our mind, are going to start to loosen up here in the next 2 or 3 weeks in terms of availability, and we think that's a positive step.
Johnson & Johnson vaccine is only one shot, which for health departments makes the logistics simpler.
50% less work that we have to do, so that's good. But also, more importantly, at least theoretically, it should boost our supply.
Supply, health leaders say, will eventually get to herd immunity and urge you not to be picky.
Don't do vaccine shopping. Just get it done, and we'll all get to where we want to be by hopefully late spring, early summer.
Speeding up the process so those in the last phase can get their shots sooner.
If I have the vaccine, it would be a comfort in knowing that I'm not spreading it to somebody.
Reporting in Kansas City, Nick Starling, 41 Action News.